Happy Independence Day, Nigeria. We're live here in Surulere, Lagos at the Covenant Place, Igomo. But I would say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from, because I know we have lots of Nigerians from across the world joining us on this very special, remarkable milestone in our existence. We're 60 today, and very quickly, I would bring up our artist, Ige, to take the national anthem as we open the platform 2020.
Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain, to serve with heart and might, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. O God of creation, direct our noble cause. Guide thou our leaders right. Help our youth the truth to know. In love and honesty to grow and live in just and true. Great lofty heights attain, to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign.
Thank you so much. A round of applause. I'm sure you're already clapping at home. Please be seated. Thank you so much, Ige, for that wonderful rendition of the national anthem. I am Ngozi Akinyele, and I'm delighted to welcome you all to this very special edition of the platform. Today is our Independence Day. We're 60, and we have lots to celebrate, whichever way you look at it, whether the glass is full or it's half empty. You're here, seated or tuned in at home, demonstrating the resilience, the dogged nature of the Nigerian spirit. So I'd celebrate you and I say, please put your hands together for yourselves and let us together celebrate Nigeria at 60. Wow. Very quickly, without much ado, I would welcome shortly the convener of the platform, the senior pastor of the Covenant Nation. But before I do, I was just talking about the indomitable and indefatigable spirit of the Nigerian. I like those words. They sound like what they mean. Indefatigable, indomitable. They really sound like what they mean. And really nothing holds us down. And that's one thing that we can agree on celebrating today. This has been an interesting year. And for all of us who are alive and still here, still thriving and pushing forward, we are champions and we have lots and lots to celebrate. This is a very special platform, not just because we're 60, but also because of the way it is structured. Like we said at the studio, it's going to be split into two parts today. We have this main session, which is being televised on Channels Television, on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram, where we'll have a lineup of speakers I can only describe as first class, first rated, excellent gentlemen and ladies from across Nigeria and beyond. That will be the first part. And then the second part of today would be lots of digital workshops that we'll be holding on Zoom. We have about 16 of them. And if you haven't registered for any of these, we have lots of sessions ranging from religion to family to the economy, legal sector, fashion, so many sectors from and even all the way to education as well. So if you haven't registered, for those of us who are watching right now on YouTube and on Channels TV, if you haven't registered, you have to register to get the link to join those sessions. So please go to our website. It's www.insightsforliving.com/breakout sessions to be part of these sessions. I would just, try to read out some of them and, get your taste buds watching to just make sure that by about 3 o'clock when we cut to those sessions, you will find yourself in one of them. But probably do that sometime during the day. For now, I think it's time to welcome the convener of today's platform and every other platform, the senior pastor of the Covenant Nation, Pastor Poju Oyemade, with a warm round of applause, please, wherever you are. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, today will be the 13th year, I believe, we have been holding the platform. And if I'm right, we therefore should be on our 25th platform edition with this particular one. But I woke up this morning and I told my wife that I felt really different about this particular platform that we are holding. And I am not going to take more than 2 minutes in this particular opening speech. It's just one sheet of paper because we need to get down to serious business. Now, the whole essence of this particular October 1st platform is about nation building. And nation building is different slightly from saying state building of a state. Nation building aims at the unification of people within a state so that it remains politically stable and viable, and then development can occur during that particular or in that particular atmosphere. And so it's about an attempt to bring people from different parts of the nation for an exchange of ideas on this nation, for us to see that there's great similarity between us in different parts of this nation, and all of us are basically, as human beings, have the same aspirations in life. So we shouldn't focus so much on what divides us, but we should highlight that which unites us, and as a nation can bring about the fullness of our potential. The panelists have spoken at length about the quality of the people that are coming to this platform. I'm grateful to them for them accepting, out of their busy schedule to spend time with us today. Some of them have made great sacrifices to be able to engage with us today. And to that, I want to say to every single one of them, thank you. Now, I put up a photograph, I hope it can come up, and it's a photograph of Justice Attorney Scalia and Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. These were two Supreme Court justices, or justices of the Supreme Court in the United States of America until their passing away. And I want to say this about nation building, uniting people. Justice Scalia died in 2016, while Justice Ruth Ginsburg died just a few days ago, or about 2 weeks ago. Now, I say this because they were best of friends, even though ideologically they were at opposites. They were rival constitutional thinkers. And if you understand the politics of United States, and the kind of division that can occur, and we're seeing this play out on our television screens today between the right and the left, we're talking about two individuals that represented constitutionally the thoughts of both wings in America. Justice Scalia was regarded as the thought leader for the constitutional conservatives, which is the right wing, at the Supreme Court, while Justice Ginsburg was that for the liberals, that we call the left wing. Hardly will you find them agreeing in judgment on matters that were brought before the Supreme Court. But they were best of friends in their personal lives, is what the point we're bringing out. They spent New Year's Eve together every year and took trips together with their families. Justice Ginsburg once said, "I attack ideologies, but I do not attack people." And when it comes to nation building, we might differ in our ideologies, but we shouldn't get personal about this and begin to attack personalities and begin to attack people groups. This is how it ought to be. And this is what civilized behavior is all about. You don't have to resort to personal insult to win an argument. Once you descend to that level, you are no longer interested in winning hearts, for you cannot change hearts through intimidation. I want to say this, it's my constituency, I'm a pastor of a church, and in church work, we do have ideological differences, and we'll understand how sharp religious divides can actually be. But there was someone in ministry that I did have a difference in our doctrinal position. And I was public about my opinion concerning this. But one day something strange happened. I was on a flight to London, and the airline booked us to sit right beside ourselves. This was a 6-hour flight to England, and it could have been very awkward and uncomfortable, but it was not. We spent an hour chatting. We discussed issues in a light-hearted way. We did not speak particularly about our theological differences. And the reason this could happen was, even though I disagreed with his doctrinal position, I never made an insulting remark nor belittled his person. At the immigration, he introduced me to his entire family. You won't do that to somebody if you have any ill will towards that person. So we must learn to separate ideologies from personalities. This allows freedom of expression, exchange of ideas, which are necessary in the building of strong communities. And this is what this platform is about. We want to represent this, that we can sit down with people of different ideologies, different backgrounds, and have constructive conversation. I'll close by saying the social media space that literally governs the regulation of people's minds today from the traditional media affords humanity the opportunity to exchange ideas with virtually anyone in the world. This is massive when we understand the role platforms which facilitated exchange of ideas played in innovation and cultivation of the better things of life that we have today. Many of the things evolved from conversations where people came into coffee shops or places where they socialized. And therefore, if we understand how powerful the platforms where we can exchange ideas are, we will make best use of the social media today instead of using it as an instrument to divide in attacking personalities or people groups. We'll use it for an exchange of ideas to glean into the backgrounds, cultures, historical aspects of other people's lives, and learn lessons and develop your own personal idea concerning your life. Thank you very much. I welcome you to what I believe will be the best platform so far. God bless you all.
Please, another round of applause for the convener of the platform, Pastor Poju. Thank you for that very uniting message. And as I listened to that brief but deep message, it occurred to me that the theme of this year's platform is Nigeria at 60, and we're talking about Nigeria, its current state, and what lies ahead. But truly, no one individual knows what lies ahead. No one can accurately predict the future. But I think it's our hope here at the platform that by bringing the the right voices and views together, we will see the vision a little more clearly. Thank you, Pastor Poju. And very quickly, we would play a short multimedia message highlighting Nigeria's wonderful journey across these 60 years.
We will get through this. We will get through the night. We will not faint. We will arise and we will win.